On his 2025 country song came on tour country music superstar Luke Bryan, who is known for his high-energy performances and chart-topping tunes such as Country Girl, Shake It For Me, and Play It Again, has encountered a difficult period of time. The judge on American Idol, who is 48 years old, made the announcement on social media on June 25, 2025, that he has been forced to cancel many weekend festival engagements owing to a prolonged sickness that has left his voice in shambles. Bryan expressed his regret on his Instagram stories, saying, "I'm really sorry to say that I won't be able to play this weekend's shows due to what has been going on with my illness. It has been my hope to organize a rally, but my voice is simply not yet ready to be heard." Fans have expressed their disappointment and support for him, with many rushing to social media to wish him a rapid recovery. The cancellations, which include starring positions at Country Stampede in Kansas, Nebraska Land Days in Nebraska, and Country Jam in Colorado, have left fans feeling both upset and supportive. A difficult week spent on the road. Bryan's health issues were brought to the public's attention at a concert on June 19 in Rogers, Arkansas, when his voice began to weaken in the middle of the show. Bryan paused to address the crowd in a video that was filmed by fans and went viral. His irritation was obvious all throughout the video. His words were, "This is the most peculiar thing I've ever had to deal with in my entire life. Because of some reason, I am unable to have my voice heard at this location. This occurs each and every time, and I have no idea why." In a move that garnered him significant applause, he made the announcement on the spot that he would refund everyone's tickets but continue the concert. He said, "I don't give a damn, we're going to keep doing the damn show, okay?" The crowd erupted in applause, and his followers took to social media to applaud him, describing him as relatable and real due to his straightforwardness. Instances like the one that occurred in Arkansas were not unique. Bryan cited illness as the reason for rescheduling his gigs in Dallas, Texas and Lafayette, Louisiana, which were initially planned to take place on June 20 and 21, respectively, to September 12 and 11, respectively. In order to ensure that their tickets would be recognized for the rescheduled dates, fans were strongly encouraged to keep their tickets. The continued vocal troubles led him to back out of the 3 festival dates, and fellow country artist Eric Church stepped in to headline at the very last minute. Despite his willingness to press through, he was forced to pull out of some of the festival dates. Bryan offered his appreciation to his longtime friend by stating, "Huge thanks to my buddy at Eric Church for stepping in last minute. And of course, putting on a kick-ass show like he always does." Eric Church is who Bryan has known for a long time. Supporters assemble around Bryan. Those who are fans have expressed a range of emotions, including disappointment and empathy. Users have been sharing messages of support on the platform, and posts that contain hashtags such as #GetWellLuke and #LukeBryan have been trending the most. An individual who is a fan of Luke Bryan commented, "He is a legend for the fact that he is still performing shows and refunding tickets in Arkansas. Have a speedy recovery. It's so human of Luke to admit that he's struggling," wrote another user on the forum. "We love you, and we want you to keep that voice quiet." A similar feeling was expressed on TikTok, where users created videos complimenting his openness to the public. A comment made by a user stated, "Luke Bryan will forever be the funniest man on the planet, and he will always be that way unintentionally. It's because he's not a fake that we fan him so much." The choice that Bryan made to refund tickets in Arkansas, which was inspired by an action that Luke Combs had taken many years previously, struck a chord with a lot of people. In front of the audience, Bryan shared his thoughts, saying, "I saw Luke Combs do this when he was having a weird night on stage, and I thought, that's pretty cool." Even while it comes at a personal cost, his willingness to prioritize the experience of his followers has only served to cement the connection he has with his audience. On the other hand, a number of fans have voiced their dissatisfaction with the rescheduled shows, with one user stating, "Dallas is cursed. The next time we go is in September." A history of surviving adversity. This is not the first time that Bryan has experienced difficulties with his health while on tour. As a result of a head cold that prevented him from performing to the best of his abilities, he decided to cancel 3 gigs on his country on tour in the month of August 2023. Later, he performed an acoustic set at a Nashville show, during which he coughed uncontrollably and admitted to the audience, "I'm going to sound good on some songs, like others." Fans were impressed by his tenacity, and after taking a short break from singing, he emerged fully recovered. Bryan has mentioned that he has been hoping to rally, but has not yet turned the corner on his illness. This indicates that the latest ailment appears to be more protracted. His country song Came On tour will begin on May 29 in Bethel, New York, and will continue through the month of August. This tour will be followed by Bryan's annual farm tour, which will take place in September. Bryan's tour schedule is quite demanding. It is possible that the strain is made worse by the combination of the physical toll of consecutive performances and his work as a judge on American Idol alongside Lionel Richie and Carrie Underwood, both of whom are also judges. In spite of these difficulties, Bryan maintains his positive attitude and tells his supporters, "Sitting still is not what I do best, so I can't wait to be back soon." His next concert is set to take place in Toronto on July 10, which provides him with a brief opportunity to recuperate. Help is on the way from Eric Church. Attendees of the festival have been fortunate to have Eric Church fill in for him at the very last minute. Church, who is famous for songs such as Springsteen and Drink in My Hand, claimed that the shows will feature something unique and spontaneous. Jonah Cotton was also going to be a part of the show. The festival organizers have confirmed that tickets purchased for Bryan's concerts would be valid for Church's sets, and they have also made it possible for anyone who are unable to come to receive a refund. The official page for the Country Stampede on Instagram stated that all tickets are still valid, and Nebraskaland Days granted refunds up until the 25th of June. Festivals are a part of the fabric of what made us who we are. Church himself voiced his optimism about the future of the festival. While Luke is recovering from his injury, I am happy to fill in for him. Going beyond the stage. In the midst of a hectic year, Bryan has recently encountered some difficulties. Alongside his touring career, he has been involved in charitable activities. He collaborated with Todd Graves, the founder of Raising Cane's, to make a donation of $1 million to the Brett Boyer Foundation, which he and his wife, Caroline, established in honor of their niece. A cause that is near and dear to Bryan's heart is the foundation, which provides assistance to families struggling with congenital heart problems. The emotional weight of his charitable activity was emphasized by his statement that family is at the heart of this, which he spoke during a news conference. He has also successfully navigated the controversy that has occurred on the set of American Idol. According to reports, he defended Carrie Underwood, a co-judge, against complaints from the crew that she was ruining the show's legacy. The United States Sun was informed by a source that Bryan is Underwood's biggest fan and that he is quick to demonstrate his support for her, demonstrating his loyalty offstage. These efforts, in conjunction with his tour and recent missteps, such as missing the lyrics to Strip It Down in Orlando, present an image of a star who is balancing enormous pressure while remaining true to his roots. Take a look ahead. Fans of Bryan and those who work inside the industry are keeping their fingers crossed that he will make a full recovery. The audience has been even more devoted to him as a result of his openness about his challenges, which range from difficulties with his voice to mistakes made on stage. One of Luke's fans said on the website, "Luke is not perfect, and that is why we love him. Even when his voice isn't functioning well, he is out there giving it his all." Before returning to the stage in Toronto, Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, and Hershey, Pennsylvania, Bryan will have the opportunity to recuperate during the break that will start on July 10 and last until then. For the time being, the country music world is extending love and hope for the swift return of one of its most prominent singers.